right. So both of my cameras, they look different, but I'm on both. That's what it say. So I'm gonna let this bacon do what it do. Um, I'm gonna put some spinach in that bacon in a minute. I'm gonna do a wet. I'm gonna do a wet batter on that chicken. Right now, it's just got the seasoning on it, but I'm gonna do a wet batter on it. And wet batter is just flour. Some people add eggs. I just think that's a lot, considering eggs cost $10,000. But I just use cornstarch and flour, and that's it. Chicken.
Four.
Oh, this is YouTube. The Robert Ellington? How are you, sir? It's been a while. I feel like this chicken is boiling and not frying. I don't think it's hot enough. But it's already in there now. I can't take it back out. My brother done already counted the chicken. So, which means he's looking forward to it. So, either way, we're going to have to wait and see how it come out. Today was a rough day. Not rough, and it wasn't rough because I knew that we would have me and Michael would have to have the conversation about his excessive smoking, but I didn't think it would go that way. He's just so nonchalant about everything. I don't know how to. He just don't care about nothing, and I'm not saying it in a negative way. I just wish I could get him to open up to me, but we weren't raised like that. Like we weren't raised to be each other's friend. You feel me? Like we weren't raised to turn to each other when something was going off, and I don't know how to fix it. And I don't even know if it's fixable because we both in our 50s. Like he's 59, I'm 54, so I don't even know if it's fixable. Because we just old and we set in our ways. But the smoking, I was talking about this morning, laughing and joking, but I didn't hit on that. I just started joking about something else because I didn't feel like crying. But I swear, like, go ahead and cut that down some more. It's so, like when you add it up, it's weird because it ain't. I keep saying weird, like it's because it ain't weird. It's insane that my brother smokes. My brother smokes. Hold on, because I'm not crying on this app. I'm gonna cook my dinner and then I'm gonna eat it. That's what I'm gonna do. And then I'm gonna go to bed early because I got to go to work in the morning. But my brother smokes 8 packs of cigarette a week. I buy 2 packs of cigarettes every other day. He smokes 8 packs of cigarettes a week. And I know you said, well, if you don't buy them, yes, if I don't buy them, he'll walk around and beg people for a cigarette. Because I tried that. Then I tried, well, if I don't go, if he has the money, he'll walk to the store. That didn't work because his memory bad. And if he forget where we live at and I'm at work, I have no idea what I'm gonna do with this young man. But 8 packs of cigarettes is excessive. It's excessive. It's gotta be. And so then I added it up because cigarettes are $9.78 because he won't smoke anything but Newport 100s. Once when I got in the short box because it was cheaper, he flipped out. Well, he only yelled at me in the hospital once, and I clocked him in the mouth. So he don't yell at me no more. So when I say flip out, he just starts stomping around and staring at me without blinking. So he that's all he's gonna smoke. And if I don't get him, I don't know. I don't want him walking around begging people in the complex for cigarettes. So I showed him that I spend $75 around about $75 a week on cigarettes. And that is roughly $280 a month on cigarettes. If I'm doing my math right. And everybody knows that I went to summer school for math every year of high school except my senior year. And so I don't know. I just don't know. And he's already going through a lot. I know he misses my mama. And we don't know where Petey at. And he had to stop talking to his kids because they're two jackasses. And I know he in a turmoil. I know more than anybody that he's in a turmoil. But now the doctor is saying he needs to have a CT or whatever that is, because he's a high candidate for lung cancer. Man, listen. I don't know. And I keep saying I don't know because I don't know. And when I tell you, I wish that God would give you one wish that you could talk to. I wish that God would give you that one that you can talk to somebody who's not here anymore. Just one time. Just one time, I just want to talk to my mama real quick and ask her what she want me to do. I just want to talk to my mama. I just want to talk to Trisha one time. Ask her what she do when her and him was living together. Because I don't know how. And you know he's a recovering addict. He's been clean for 12 years. So pulling away the one thing that he's addicted to, that's not illegal, just seems cruel to me. So he was drinking a 6-pack of Pepsi almost a day. They would be gone in like a day and a half. He would drink 3 Pepsis, seemed like a day. So today he found out that he can choose. He can choose between Pepsi or coffee. And so he didn't want to choose, so I chose. So I won't buy Pepsi until I'll buy Pepsi at the first of the month when he gets his check. And that's it. Because with him smoking cigarettes the way he does, by the time the end of the month comes, honey, his check is gone. By the 3rd week of the month, his check is gone. So that's the choice. So now you can get Pepsi at the beginning of the month, and you just have to drink them slow. Because I have to do something. I can't just sit by. And right after I tell him that he smokes too much, he lights a cigarette and goes outside. Man, listen. I don't know if he gonna complain about my chicken. He said my chicken too crunchy. But I think that's because his tooth hurts. And he's gonna be mad again because I made him, he don't like going to the doctor. But I done made him about 4 appointments. He's going to the doctor. Then he's going to the dentist about his teeth. The last time I took him, they pulled it and he didn't realize they were gonna pull it. Man, he raised hell in me. And the man said they were yanking on it. And he was kicking and screaming or whatever. And the man said, "Do you want us to stop?" I said, "No." And I got down in his face and told him if he don't keep his ass still, I was gonna leave him at wherever he was at, and I was not coming back. But he stopped, but he kept on screaming because they didn't. They kept numbing it, but it was infected. And y'all know, like when your teeth get infected or whatever, it's just not. If they numb it. It doesn't really take the whatever the numbing is. So yeah, that's where we at. I'm just trying to hold on. And then I got my own medical crap going on, arguing with MUSC because before my breast cancer, before my doctor retired, he set out a plan that would have lasted 5 years. So the first year, I would do every 6 months. I would go in for a small dose of chemo and an MRI. And then right after that, once a year, I would do a small dose of chemo and an MRI. Because of the type of cancer that I had, it comes back. It came back to my mom about 4 or 5 times. It comes back. So I got a new doctor when he retired, and he just threw that entire thing out. So I've been off chemo for a year. Actually, next month, April the 28th is the day I found out I had cancer. I remember that day like it was my birthday. And it'll be a year I'm cancer free. But I have not had, I've been to the doctor, the new guy. I didn't like him, so then he put me with his assistant or whoever she is. I don't like her either. Because I go to the doctor, they sit with me in the room for 5 minutes, and then they do that little take your whatever, and then they go, okay, well, we'll see you next time. So I haven't had any blood work in a year. In a year. And then every time I ask somebody about it, they tell me, we'll give you the number to the advocate. I've written 5 notes to the advocate, and ain't nobody paying me no attention. And I'm trying not to go down there because and the truth, this is the truth. The truth is I'm trying not to go down there because I don't give a shit if you call me the angry black woman. I don't give a shit. I don't care about you telling me not to raise my voice. And the best thing for you to do is not tell me to calm down. Because I've given you chance after chance after chance to explain to me why everybody else that I was in the chemo clinic with, everybody else who was bald-headed like me and in my chemo thing, all of that, why all of them, because you keep in touch with people, why all of them under different doctors are still getting are getting regular MRIs. They're getting regular small doses of chemo to make sure it doesn't come back. Because triple negative is 1 cell, and you won't know it's there until it's grown. And that's what happened with me when I first got it. That 1 cell, like I had 2 types of cancer. One of them was just a nodule. It was like that. You could have went in and scooped that baby out, but the other one was spread all across my breast like that. And so I got 2 years of chemo because they wanted to make sure they got all of it. But the plan was just in case. Hey, Mimi. The plan was just in case it comes back, we're going to give you that yearly dose or that 6-month dose. And the doctor I have now, I sat in his office and I saw the doctor, my primary oncologist. I met with him once. I disliked him immediately. And so when he told me that my chemo, the chemo was over with and all of that, I said, well, when can I ring the bell? Because ringing the bell was in a different building. On a different floor. And he was like, oh, no, you don't have to do that. That's just something people do. And I was so upset. He was still talking to me, and I just grabbed my stuff and walked out. Because what he wasn't going to do was see me cry. And so when all my other friends, well, people I knew that were doing chemo with me and hanging out with me in the little chairs you do chemo in, rang the bell, I didn't get to. And so, like I said, I don't know if it's back or not. I couldn't tell you because I have not had any blood work done in a year. And it's crazy to me that they keep making these appointments. So when the lady called me last night, about I think it was 2 days ago, and asked me if I wanted to keep my appointment, I said, for what? What do you want to do? I said, what I do in that doctor's office, y'all could do over Zoom. Y'all haven't done blood work on me in a year. So what? I mean, like, what am I coming to the doctor for? To waste my gas? I sit in there for 5 minutes and I drive for 30 minutes. So no, you can cancel it because what I'm going to the doctor for? I don't need an appointment. And so I asked her something about something, and then she said, "Well, we don't do that." I said, "Well, how I'm supposed to? So I'm supposed to be dying? Like I got to be dying for y'all to do what y'all supposed to do? Because I don't understand." But I'm frustrated by it. But what am I gonna do? And I want to ask for another doctor, and but I don't know if I should just switch hospital and go where my mom went or what. My mom went to Roper. And my good friend who had breast cancer too, she went to Roper. And I don't think they had any of the problems. And I didn't have no problems either now. I didn't have no problems either because when I had Dr. Williams, this other man that I had, I can't remember his name, Jack. Because people I don't like, I don't remember their name. I don't remember his name. So, yeah. What's going on, Mimi? I'm just talking, mainly to myself, because ain't nobody on here but me, child. Hello, Arthur Black Diamond. Wow, it's been a long time. I guess I haven't been on Facebook enough. The TikTok keep kicking me off because anytime you mention the LGBTQ whatever people, you get kicked off if you're not giving them a badge of honor for being oppressed. So I just asked how they're oppressed. That was my question. How are you being oppressed? Especially if you're not Black or of color. It was a question that I had, and TikTok didn't like it. So I've been banned from TikTok until Saturday. So that's that. And I'm sure people get mad with me all the time because of how I say whatever I say. But you can agree with me or disagree. It doesn't matter. I said what I said, and I meant it. So I'm just trying to figure out where they're oppressed at and where the oppression comes from. That's it. That's all I want to know. Because you can identify as whoever you want to identify as. But if I tell you I want to identify as a 23-year-old white woman with a 900 credit score, everybody looking at me like I'm crazy. or if I want to identify as a heterosexual white male that's been nominated to Congress, everybody looking at me like I'm crazy. I can't identify as what I want to unless I'm identifying as something that is biologically impossible. And I said that too. I said it and I meant it. I ain't talking about religion. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm saying biologically it's impossible. And you can be whoever you want to be. I don't care who you sleep with. I just asked the question, where does the oppression come in? People in TikTok said that I was harassing a marginalized group of people. And every time I get on TikTok, somebody talking about how fat I am, somebody talking about my chin, somebody talking about my hairline. We're not even talking about my inbox and how many times I've been called nigger on it. But I say one thing and ask one question. I'm harassing a marginalized community. Somebody tell me what I don't know what planet this is. I swear when I move out into the country, I'm gonna get off this grid so quick. I'm gonna enjoy this. I'm gonna enjoy TikTok and all that as much as I can, because this is not, I'm so done with this, especially this country in general. Because the control that these politicians want to have over people is scary. And I don't want no part of it. And my only hope right now is to get a passport and get my ass out of here. And I meant that too. I really did. I really did. Child, and I don't want to tell you how many times somebody then came and told me to go back to where I came from. And I just came from over the border. I literally just came from Georgia. I literally just came from across that, just less than 700 miles. That's where I came from Grady Hospital. And I've been told countless times to go back where I came from. And I tell you this, if I could go back to my mama and start this bull crap over, I'd do that too. I really would. I really would. I know my brother hungry. I got home late today. And I know that brother is hungry. I'm about to feed him right now. He done came in here and count the chicken. I don't know why he does that, because he don't eat that much. He gonna eat one piece and be done. Where would I go? I would go to Ghana. If I had a passport, I would go to Ghana. I would go to Nigeria is beautiful. Yeah, I know they got their problems too. Yeah, I get it. I get all that. But I also understand propaganda. And I also understand that ever since they brought us over here, how they keep telling us one thing about people. And then I talk to people from there, and it's a whole different story. So yeah, I would go back to the continent. I would go back. And if they would have me and tell me I could stay, whatever I leave here, y'all can have it. Because I'm sure that whatever I need is supplied over there, especially when it comes to something to get rid of this, get rid of the cancer that seems to be following Black women around. Hey, Lisa. That's where I would go. That's exactly where I would go, without hesitation. And that's only if they would have me. I mean, they may tell me they won't have me over there because I talk too much. Fried chicken, spinach that I cooked in bacon grease and butter and garlic and onions. And he don't eat spinach, so I made him some sweet peas. And I just realized I don't have a starch. But he's so hungry right now, I didn't even think. All I did was come in and start fixing something to eat. So that's it. No starches. That's probably what how my life would be. So let me fix his plate. Because he's starting to stare at me and trying to figure out why I'm spending more time on this thing talking to y'all than giving him something to eat. He's spoiled very badly. Very badly. And I can't blame nobody but myself. I can't blame nobody but me. He was eating cereal when I came home, so I know. Look at him standing right here. You can't see him. He done jumped up because he knows that I'm taking too long. I swear, this young man is spoiled. I love him though, but he done made me mad, and he done made me cry, and that makes him mad because I cried.
Yeah.
That's good. That's it. Because you ain't going to eat that spinach. Only what you're looking around for, because you're not going to eat that.
Why?
One. You got one.
Why?
You want two?
Oh.
Take a napkin and come. And that's, I forgot the hot sauce, so you have to use that little bit. You said it smells good. I forgot the hot sauce. He got to dab that on there. I forgot to get, I was in the store and forgot. But he got enough of that one little piece of chicken that he got over there. He gonna be fine. So let me move y'all so I can eat. I'm gonna eat with y'all. Y'all gonna eat with me? Y'all, you eating? Miss Diamond, are you eating? It's evening time. I didn't even realize it was this late. I did not realize it was this late. Hold on, y'all. I might need my little light because it's darker over here. Let me see. All right, hold on. Oh. I got t-shirts to make.
Oh.
So this ain't gonna be no early night either. I got t-shirts orders to make. Oh, I only got one t-shirt because I'm waiting on somebody else to send their deposit. But I got one t-shirt. I already cut out the letters. I just gotta heat press them onto the shirt. Onto the shirt. So I gotta do that. And that's not gonna take long. Once you cut it out with the Cricut, it ain't too much more you can you have to do, except make sure it's on the heat press the correct way. Oh, you done for the night? Yes, Michael is my oldest. You remember Michael, Lisa? All right, you too. It was good hearing from you. I almost said seeing you, but I guess you're just seeing me. All right. I meant to make some scalloped potatoes I got in that box in there, but me and my brother had a little falling out earlier. And my mind was on something else. So tonight is just chicken and vegetables. He don't seem to mind. He probably not that hungry because he had, like I said, he was eating a bowl of cereal when I came home. I don't come home this late, even when I work. But I was in the middle. Of doing an order for their DoorDash, and all of a sudden, my leg cramped up, and I had to pull over and walk it off. I know the people thought I was crazy, but when I tell you my leg was hurting me so bad, I could not. It just locked up, and I couldn't drive, and I was just on the side of the road, walking around my car, trying not to scream, crying. It hurt so bad. And I guess I know that doing this door dashing thing is really taking a toll on my body. I got a job now, but once it starts paying, it pays now, but I'm just now getting out of training. So once it starts, I get on the roll with it. I won't have to DoorDash in between days. I can rest. And I know I'm gonna have to take I hope she is, Lisa, but ain't nobody like her. I just said before you came on that that I wish I could just call her. I just want to call her one time. I wish God would grant us that one last phone call. I just want to call one time and talk to her, to ask her what would she do in the situation that we in right now. Because I'm trying to convince him, make him understand that 8 packs of cigarette a week is too much. He smokes 8 packs of cigarette a week. I buy 8 packs of cigarette a week. And I can't get him to understand. And so I told him, I wrote it down. I told him how much it cost. And as soon as I finished, he asked me where the cigarettes were. So we had a little disagreement. And now he just don't know what to do because he don't like when I cry. But I don't know what else to do, Lisa. I just have no idea what to do. And my people keep telling me to do my YouTube, but even when I do my YouTube, they don't come on here. So it's just a waste of time. It really is.